Hello everyone, my name is Morgan Simpson and welcome to my TED Talk about how to cultivate mindfulness. To provide you with some context on who I am, I'm the founder of the Genius Hour blog that talks about the importance of incorporating mindfulness practices into our lifestyles. Throughout this blog, we indulge in content that talks about all things mindfulness, and most importantly, we talk about why mindfulness should be implemented into classrooms. I'm a fifth-year concurrent education student who can hardly wait for my future as a teacher. As a future educator, I'm passionate about teaching my students how to give themselves grace, remain in tune with themselves and their feelings and emotions, which ultimately enhances their overall well-being. Well, first and foremost, let's think about implementing mindfulness into a classroom. In a classroom, a teacher's responsibility is to teach their students the Ontario curriculum and the skill sets that come along with this education. However, I may not be aligned with all teachers in this aspect because I believe that our responsibilities go far beyond the Ontario curriculum. To me, our role in the classroom is, yes, to teach them the curriculum, but it's also to guide them to discovering themselves and their stance in this crazy world that we all live in. In reference to this crazy world, this is where my passion of mindfulness practices come into play. I believe that implementing meditation, self-improvement, and gratitude practices into the classroom will teach our youth how to treat themselves with some love. This is a skill that I believe is imperative, ultimately providing them with the necessities to flourish in this crazy world. Now, let's chat about how we can incorporate mindfulness into our classroom settings. For the educators' ears who are now listening, listen closely because research proves that students who are provided with the opportunity to practice mindfulness in the classroom are more likely to have self-control, adopt a growth mindset, improve their classroom behavior, and be engaged with content. Now we're all wondering why we haven't incorporated this practice sooner. Now, let's chat about a few ways that we can implement this M word that I keep mentioning. Morning meditation is a popular and effective strategy to implement. It allows the students to focus on their thoughts and in a safe and quiet area before tackling a school day. Mindful coloring and gratitude journals are proven to be effective methods as well. When encouraging students to participate in these activities, we're providing them with a quiet moment to truly understand themselves and critically reflect on their current and past emotions, allowing them to be more prepared for their future emotions that they'll encounter. Now, can mindfulness be applied to our lives outside of the classroom? Absolutely, it can be. We mustn't forget that I'm encouraging educators to use this practice in their classroom, but it's just as effective in your daily lifestyle outside of the classroom as well. Mindful exercise is a popular method that people resort to when brainstorming ways to show themselves some love. However, don't be discouraged if your cup of tea isn't going to the gym to sweat it out, because trust me, mine isn't either. Personally, I'm an avid walker. The crisp morning air and a little body movement is just what I need to get my day started, and I use this as my form of mindful exercise. Now, if mindful exercise doesn't resonate with you either, that's no problem. Let's chat about the stop technique. This technique can be effective when an individual is feeling overwhelmed or stressed. This calls people for S, to stop what they're doing, to T, take a deep breath and make sure that you focus on breathing in deeply and exhaling slowly and fully. O, observe what you're feeling in that exact moment. This is a time to perform some self-reflection. And P, proceed with something that you're passionate about, and whether that's changing your thought process completely or thinking of maybe something you enjoy. Perhaps you're imagining yourself laying on the beach. These 4 simple steps can be the tools that our students or even we may need to learn how to manage our stress and our emotions. Unfortunately, stress is a feeling that everyone's going to experience throughout their lives. It's simply inevitable. Therefore, we must be equipped with these skills to successfully manage our stress so that it does not lead to burnout or an overwhelming sensation. Well, everyone, it's time. Let's bring mindfulness back to action. So now that it's obvious that mindfulness practices are important and can assist to create a life where we can thrive in, I promise you that if you're feeling a change is necessary for your life, but you can't quite pinpoint what that life-altering change needs to be, this is it, everyone. Let's bring mindfulness back. Have a great day.